10 days from today, I'll be under studio lights with no shirt on, but early on today, I was prescribing medication to help control my patient's blood pressure. My name's Kaleem. I'm a clinical pharmacist, online fitness coach, and a proud father. And this is the second photo shoot that I've prepped for in the space of 4 weeks, which means overall I've been in a calorie deficit for a very long time. So here's what the next 10 days up until my photo shoot is going to look like. To be honest, I'm not going to pretend like any of it's glamorous. Right now, I'm doing 4 workouts a week in my home garage gym, 16,000 steps per day, and on top of that, I'm doing 3 30-minute road cycle sessions per week. Now, most of these workouts are done in the early hours, about 4:30 in the morning till about 6:30, and then a road cycle, if it's a day for me to cycle, will be from 6:30 till about 7:15. So essentially, most of my workouts are done before anyone even wakes up in the house. Food's been dialed in for a while, to be honest. I mainly prepare my chicken and my lean beef on Sundays, and then throughout the week I'm having the same 4 to 5 meals every single day. Now, during my working week, I normally eat roughly at the same time each day. But on the weekends, of course, there's going to be a little bit more flexibility around what time I'm eating, and that's mainly due to the weekend activities. Now, even though I've said I've been in a calorie deficit for a very, very long time, and I'm working out 4 workouts per week, 16,000 steps per day, and 3 cycle sessions per week, the hard part isn't the training. It's not the workouts, the steps, the cycling. The hard part is actually doing this whilst being a clinical pharmacist, whilst being a dad and online fitness coach. So my time is spread over a number of different things. And most importantly, I love to be present with my children. I've got 2 daughters, Sophia and Khadija. And I need to make sure that I've got enough energy left in the tank so that when I am at home with them, I'm present with abundance of energy. Because let's face it, and I'm going to say it, preparing for a photo shoot or getting shredded, losing fat, whether that's for a holiday or a photo shoot, it's quite easy if you have no responsibilities. And if you're a ghost in your own house, then definitely that is not the perspective that I'm interested in. I've been doing this whilst juggling a number of different roles. Now I'm into the last 10 days. On August the 3rd, I'll be having my 3rd photo shoot in the space of 9 months. So here's the plan. 10 days out, for the next 3 days, the training stays heavy, normal workouts, normal amount of steps, calories are going to be low and the steps are going to be high, right? However, on Monday, which is T-7 days from the shoot itself, things change dramatically. This is what we call a peak week. Now, a peak week is the week before your photo shoot or your competition, and it's a week of manipulation to just bring your breast condition to your photo shoot day. Everyone normally complicates peak week, so I'll be doing a separate video about my peak week in a couple of days' time, so just watch out for that video. But for the time being, I'm going to give you a brief summary of what the peak week will look like. So for the first session of the week, which is going to be on Monday, I normally do hamstrings and delts. This is going to stay the same. There's going to be no change. But then after that, the training will be dialed back. I'll be doing 3 full body sessions throughout the week, but all very light. About 3 days out, I'll be doing a carb up. Now, for my last shoot, which was on July the 4th, I doubled up my carbs roughly from 170 grams to 350 grams. This time around, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do something slightly different because I want a slightly more fuller look compared to my previous shoot. So 3 days out, I'm going to go from 170 grams of carbs to 400 grams of carbs. And then the very next day, which is going to be 2 days out from photo shoot, I'm going to do 300 grams of carbs. And then on the final day, before the shoot itself, I'm going to taper it back down to 170 grams of carbs. So this tapering effect, hopefully, is going to avoid any overspill. However, at the same time, it's going to allow me to manage my carbs better and look fuller for the shoot itself. So on shoot day, July the 4th, I was approximately 9 or 10% body fat. My aim is to get to 6 to 7% by August the 3rd. Of course, it's taken a toll on my body. I'm more irritable, my sleep sometimes all over the place, although on other days I have 4 hours and I'm absolutely fresh, awake before my alarms even go off. And I'm not going to pretend. I have been hungry. I often think to myself, why have I signed up for another photo shoot 4 weeks after completing my last? And also just keep thinking about that 3,500 calories that I was having during my short lean bulk back in March. But the honest answer to why have I signed up for another photo shoot was because I was not happy with that condition that I brought to the July the 4th photo shoot. Even though it was about 9-10%, I felt like I could get leaner, and so I've given myself another 4 weeks to do this. I'm filming all 10 days. There's going to be a lot of content that's going to be useful for you if you're on your own photo shoot prep, or even if you're just preparing for a wedding, a holiday. So click the subscribe button, follow along. Any questions, please drop them in the comments and I'll get back to you. 10 days left. Let's go.